Ever feel like your heart's been through a blender after a breakup and now the idea of loving again just seems impossible? Going through a truly painful goodbye can leave you feeling utterly shattered. It's like your heart built this incredible fortress, only for it to come tumbling down, brick by emotional brick. The trust is broken, the future you imagined vanishes, and suddenly, the thought of letting anyone new in feels not just daunting, but maybe even dangerous. You might find yourself wondering, will I ever truly heal from this? And more importantly, will I ever be able to open my heart to real love again? It's a question so many incredible individuals grapple with, and it's a valid one. So here's where it shifts, because you have to understand that feeling of being completely guarded. It's a natural defense mechanism. Your heart is trying to protect itself from experiencing that level of pain again, and in a way, that's smart. But here's the crucial point. Keeping your heart locked away, while it protects you from potential hurt, also prevents you from receiving the genuine, profound love that's still out there for you. It's like living in a beautiful house but keeping all the windows boarded up. You're safe, but you're also missing out on the sunshine and fresh air. That profound sense of hurt can be incredibly isolating, making you question your worthiness of love itself. You might start to believe that somehow this pain is your fault, or that you're just not lucky when it comes to relationships. This internal narrative, if left unchecked, becomes a barrier even before new connections can begin, subtly pushing away the very opportunities for joy and companionship that could remind you of love's true potential. The truth is, healing isn't about forgetting. It's about integrating. It's about taking the lessons learned from that painful experience, acknowledging the hurt, and then choosing to move forward with wisdom, not with wounds. Too often we carry the baggage of past relationships into our future ones, projecting old fears onto new, innocent connections. This can look like being overly suspicious, always waiting for the other shoe to drop, or even subconsciously pushing away anyone who gets too close simply because intimacy feels too vulnerable after what you've been through. You have to understand that your past doesn't dictate your future. Just because one relationship ended in pain doesn't mean all future relationships are destined for the same fate. Think of it this way. If you accidentally burned your hand on a hot stove, you wouldn't avoid all stoves forever, would you? You'd learn to be more careful, to use oven mitts, to approach with caution, but you wouldn't starve yourself. The same wisdom applies to your heart. It's about learning to protect it wisely, not to seal it off entirely. This baggage often manifests as subtle self-sabotage. Maybe you find yourself nitpicking every new person, searching for flaws that remind you of your ex, or creating drama where there is none, simply because the calm feels unfamiliar or even dangerous. It's crucial to recognize when you're letting an old story dictate a new chapter, and to consciously choose to leave that script behind. Your next great love deserves a fresh, open page, not one already scribbled with past hurts. So, how do we begin to gently unlock that guarded heart and invite real love back in? It really boils down to a few key things. First, give yourself permission to grieve, fully and completely. Don't rush the healing process. Let yourself feel the sadness, the anger, the disappointment, without judgment. This isn't weakness, it's strength. Allowing yourself to process these emotions is like cleaning out a room before you redecorate. It makes space for something new and beautiful. Grief isn't a linear path, and it's certainly not a race. Give yourself grace to experience its different stages, whether that means quiet reflection, journaling your feelings, or leaning on a trusted friend or therapist. The goal here isn't to get over it quickly, but to authentically move through it. Each tear shed, each moment of introspection is a step towards releasing the grip of the past and truly making space for joy again. Skipping this vital stage is like patching over a broken wall instead of repairing it properly. Eventually, the cracks will show through. True emotional clearing is what allows you to distinguish between past trauma and present reality, ensuring that future connections aren't burdened by unresolved pain from old relationships. It's foundational work for a vibrant future. Second, rebuild your relationship with yourself. Before you can trust someone else with your heart, you need to trust yourself to be okay, no matter what. Rediscover your passions, invest in your friendships, nurture your well-being, and celebrate your incredible resilience. When you feel whole and complete on your own, you enter future relationships from a place of abundance, not a place of neediness. This shifts the entire dynamic, attracting someone who complements you rather than completes you. This phase is about actively pouring into your own cup, discovering what truly lights you up outside of a romantic partnership. Maybe it's a new hobby, rekindling old friendships, focusing on your career, or simply spending quality time in self-reflection. The more you invest in your own happiness and self-worth, the more magnetic you become, not just to potential partners, but to all the good things life has to offer. When you truly know yourself, your values, your boundaries, your non-negotiables, you become incredibly adept at discerning who is genuinely aligned with you and who isn't. This self-awareness acts as a powerful filter, preventing you from falling into old patterns or settling for anything less than the deep, respectful love you absolutely deserve. You become the gatekeeper of your own peace and happiness. And finally, practice vulnerability with discernment. Opening your heart doesn't mean tearing down all your walls indiscriminately. It means learning to gradually trust again, starting with small steps. It means allowing yourself to be seen, even with your imperfections, by people who have earned your trust. The right person for you won't judge your past. They'll appreciate your courage in sharing your journey and will meet you with compassion and understanding. This discerning vulnerability is about listening to your intuition and paying attention to actions, not just words. It's about testing the waters of trust, sharing a little bit at a time, and observing how someone responds. Do they listen? Are they empathetic? Do their actions align with their promises? This careful, intentional approach protects your heart while still allowing genuine connection to flourish. Remember, healthy boundaries are a crucial part of this process. They aren't about keeping people out, but about creating a safe space for genuine connection to thrive. When you've done the work of healing and self-discovery, these boundaries become clearer and easier to uphold, guiding you towards relationships that honor your journey and contribute positively to your life. It takes immense courage to open your heart again after it's been broken, but you've already shown incredible strength just by navigating that painful goodbye. This next step is about choosing to believe in love again, choosing to believe in your own capacity for happiness, and choosing to invite a future filled with genuine connection. Check out all the helpful tools and resources in the description to help you on your healing journey and prepare your heart for the real love you deserve. Your heart is resilient and it's absolutely ready to write its next beautiful chapter.